Atlanta is one of the hardest city names in the US to pronounce. Hey guys, it's Jeff with Fluent American, and obviously there are many other cities in the US to consider that may have more difficult pronunciations, but Atlanta is such a major city in terms of transportation. If you're traveling in the US, there's a great chance you're going to pass through Atlanta if you're flying. Also, it's a city that's becoming more popular in the South. So when you're pronouncing it, it has so many unique sounds that come together. Let's firstly look at some T sounds. So Atlanta, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to notice this
held T sound.
Typically, you're not saying Atlanta, Atlanta. Usually you're doing Atlanta. So what's happening here? Well, we've talked about it in a previous video before, but this is a held T sound or a stop T sound. You're basically tightening your throat a little bit and then not releasing your breath until you get to that land. So instead of saying Atlan, you're doing Atlanta and then releasing it down that land. How about at the end of the word though? There's that other T. Well, there should be, right? Where does it go? Atlanta. It's not too often that you're going to hear a native speaker say Atlanta. Usually it becomes Atlanta. This is because when a T comes after an N sound, that T is going to disappear completely. So instead of saying anta, it becomes Anna. You can see this in other words too. For instance, a word like Santa, Santa, or center, center, or advantage, advantage. Notice those T sounds are disappearing. Another reason why I think Atlanta is a great word to study is because of the ending, that sound. What a lot of other language groups do with these words that end on this sound is kind of make it into like an sound, like Atlanta, Atlanta. And I think the problem here is that your placement in English is a little bit too high and maybe your tongue's a little bit too low. For this sound, you want your mouth to be way more relaxed, maybe that middle of your tongue slightly raised, but the sound is going to come from low in the throat. It's very open. You want lots of air to pass through. So it's more Atlanta, Atlanta. By the way, guys, if you're learning something new, let me know. Press the like button. One of the last lessons that we can get from the word Atlanta is this combination with an, the a sound, and a nasal. What I mean by a nasal sound, these are letters, for instance, like N or M or NG, where the sound comes out of your nose. And we've talked about this before, but when you get an a sound that links with a nasal, you're going to do two things. You're going to feel your tongue sliding back and getting a little bit tenser. So instead of this might be more a little bit. And then you want to do a heavy breath out of your nose before that N or M or NG. So for instance, a quick example, how about the name Anne? Anne. Notice it's not on, it's not in, it's Anne. So with Atlanta, we're going to see this towards the end of the word. Atlanta, Atlanta. If you want more practice with it, take a look at this video.